Welcome everyone to Chessmas TV episode 185. Today is November 17th, 2015. A great day to play some chess. And we are playing Endgame practice today. Yesterday, I was on liechess.org, my favorite place to lie, and I got a message from someone who said, "Hey, I'm your greatest fan." I was like, psh, on the internet, I don't believe it. It's also not true. Let's play. And he set up a position with just kings and pawns. And he said, "You should do this on your show." And I said, "Great idea." We already did. It happened in episode 36, which of course I've memorized because I have everything memorized except for what's important. So anyway, so he said, no, not then. You were too young. Too young. He actually told me to my face, well, the screen told my face, that I was too young and I needed to do it again. Well, the implication, of course, is that my old shriveled heart is now able to play Endgames, and previously I couldn't. So, of course, I was insulted. He asked me how old I was. I admitted that I was 91. Anyway, we're going to be playing some Endgame starting right now. Let's do that. So we're going to go to Tools, Board Editor, and edit some boards. Where's the clear board? Clear board. Bam! How about that? So we're going to start with just some pawn practice here. We're going to do king and pawn ending. Now this is a lot more subtle than it would first seem. Unless you're a super good player, this is actually of a lot of interest to you. Super good players, I think, wouldn't be amused by such an endgame. But I perpetually lose and win these endgames, so clearly I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to copy this somehow. We'll make it 1-4 because that's my favorite time control. I'll take either color. And a viewer is going to play this. So I've put this in the chat here. Don't bother to go to that website. It's a terrible website. But this is an impossible position because bishops can't fly. Great point, Rondep. Let's do this. So this is not an impossible position, Super Bueb. Wrong. Knights can. So what happened in this chess game is the players inexplicably moved their knights like this to capture each other's bishops, like that, so that the bishops could be captured. I suppose this one didn't need to get picked up, but that's how they were taken off the board without the pawns moving. So what happens in a chess game with just pawns? It's called an endgame. The one thing you need to remember about everything else is to use your king. It's not a good move to start off with some pawn moves, and that's because a king is a powerful piece. It's true, you lose your king, you lose the game, but if you don't lose your king, that's what's important. If you don't lose your king, then it's actually quite powerful. So I'm going to fight with my king. So this move, I don't think this is as good. I'm just going to bring my king out. The king, they say, is about as strong as a bishop or knight, but I don't believe them. This guy says, you too. I too what? So far not much is happening, but there's something interesting about this position. We've got 4 pawns versus 3 on this side and 4 pawns versus 3 on this side. That's called a pawn majority for you chess newbie noobs. A pawn majority is where you have more pawns than the other guy in that area, and it's usually just one more pawn, otherwise it's kind of silly. I don't want him to check me, so I'm going to play this move, even though it's kind of strange looking. So because we each have a pawn majority on a different side of the board, we could get some spicy shenanigans going here. I like this move just because now he can't really push. I've got this capture on either side. Now this is called en passant, as you may know. If the pawn moves up here, I can capture it, even though it moved past. That's a pawn versus pawn rule only. You can only do it with a pawn against a pawn. Basically, you say, oh, he's going to take me if I move. I know, I'll cheat and move 2 squares. The en passant rule says that's not good enough. I'll cheat as a counter cheat to your cheat, and I'll take you anyway. So that's a good way to remember it, is the pawn moved past, but you can still take him as if he did not move past. So with this pawn majority stuck here, you see it's 4 against 3, but he's totally stopped by this awesome pawn. So that means I can use my pawn majority to win my 4 against 3 here. I want to trade these pawns because now I have a definite majority in this part of the side of the board, right? 3 against 2, this is good. So let's make that majority even majoritier. This could be bad because he can run over here, but I think he doesn't want to. So this is now leading to what's called an outside passed pawn. A passed pawn is a pawn that can just zip, zip, zip. Nothing can stop it, or rather no pawns can stop it. And outside means it's way over there in this case, and that's going to make me win, I think. Because he has to go take it. It's going to take him a lot of moves. Wait, he's not taking it. Let's go here and then promote in 4 moves. I don't think he can do anything in 4 moves besides lose. Hello, Goosey, Goosey, Gooseya. Hello, Jay Chosen. Glad you made it. I'm going to capture that because there's no reason not to. Using that special anti-cheat cheat. And now a good way to see if a pawn can be stopped by the king, by the way, this is called something, is to draw a line diagonally to the corner of the board from that pawn. Then you draw a square that fits that diagonal. If the enemy king can move into that square on his turn, then he can stop the pawn. In this case, he cannot reach this side of this line right here. He can't cross that. I think I can draw lines with shift. Watch this. Cool. Lines. That actually says lines. Oh, lines. It takes a lot of lines to say lines, but that says lines. So because he can't cross that line, I'll make a new queen. And I don't think he will not lose. I really don't think he won't. I don't think so. This might be a short episode today, I should warn you. I did something I'd never done before recently in my life, and now it's all consuming of my time. For example, 2 days ago, I spent the entire day scrubbing walls and bathtubs and things. So as you can imagine, that's very exhausting, and today I need to do more of that just because I love that kind of thing. So I might stop early just to do that. But if I at all can, I'm going to stay with you for the entire hour playing this weird chess where I'm at a queen and he won't resign. Oh, GG. He wants to play a rematch. For that, I will take one rematch with you, Keski Pass, and then we will go play a new opponent and spice it up some more. I love spicing it up. Let's bring in the chat. Let's say hi, everyone. Loves. It's not real love, though. True love is very fleeting. There's actually quite a challenge that we have that prohibits us from having true love. What does he say? Give me an advice to beat you. Use king most on the secondary. I know your first name is Roger. Yeah, I just read it on the internet. It's probably not even true. I bet it's not true. My name's not Roger. So now it's 1-1. He knows it is, I know it isn't. So that's pretty even. So because I moved first, I'm up here on the 4th rank. He's back there on his 3rd rank. So that's an advantage for me. Not enough to win, in my opinion. This is a draw. Now use pawns. Wait, give me an advice to beat you? I don't think I can do that because I'm not better than me. I mean, if I give you my best advice, but then I also play my best, seems like that might come out as a draw, unless I'm better than myself. So I did kind of get distracted there. So this is a problem. Once again, his pawns, they can't advance, but this is his majority, so he's stymied a little bit. Actually, I think this king move would have just won, so that was stupid of me. In fact, maybe I should do that anyway. I'm going to just throw away a pawn and then do that because it's so exciting to come over here. Definitely should have played this before I threw away my pawn, but that's life, right? So now, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves, I'm going to have a queen. And it takes him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! 5 is less than 9. Let's get back there. Oh no, I'm going to lose now. Okay, now you win. Very good. So that escapade was not worth it. I can cut out one move by going this way. But I can't stop these pawns in any fashion. Maybe this way. It won't work. He'll push. Maybe he'll run out of time. I hope he does. I won't resign. I'll give him the satisfaction of promoting and then I'll resign. Oh, I don't know what to do. There you go. You promoted. Nice. Nice. You're a genius. So I did say that we had some difficulties with true love, but then I got so distracted by the chess, I didn't even finish my sentence. It happens a lot, by the way. So thank you for those 2 games, Keski Pass. Thanks. Sorry I blundered. So if I had just not played e4 and just gone and captured a bunch of stuff, that would have been much better. So I think if I click something here, like the feather, or what do I click? Yes, then I get the position back. So I'm going to try this position against one more friend, if I have another friend, and then we'll try a different position. So what do I do here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't know where I am. Continue. Play with a friend, if I have one. Random side, and then I'll paste this in the chat. So the difficulty, there's several difficulties we have with G3 wouldn't have worked, actually, Ivanchuk Norris, because he would have played G5, if you can imagine the position. And then he would still be playing F4 in the same amount of time. Give us an advice to be call. Give us an advice to be as call as actually your. To be on loving the same person. And then what does it say? You are Roger. I'm not Roger. But I think that's funny. I think it's funny because I'm not. You say I am. I'm not. How to be a good chess player? Great question. Where are all these strangers? At Elv. I can't type. Where did you find me? So we'll play one more. This is against the speed of light, who moves quickly. He's a 1200 in bullet, but he's 1500 in random chess with nothing but pawns. So this should be an interesting game. We've got the same position so far, but if we get these same moves with the pawns like this, then I'm totally just going to go win. Now, I can't win right now. Because my king doesn't lead in. Actually, I'm going to try for it. I'm going for it. See what I can capture. Chess Whiz is called. There are so many strangers in chat right now. This happens once every couple months. I'm like streaming it up, you know, because I do every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. GMT. So I'm streaming, right? And then all of a sudden, my chat is full of trolls and other creatures. Just suddenly. And I'm like, wow, what am I doing? And it turns out there's some world championship going on Twitch. And these random guys are like, I'll go watch the world champ. No, wait, I'm watching Chess Whiz. And that's how they end up there. So I'm going to go to twitch.tv. And I'm going to see if that's true. Search for chess. Searching for chess stuff. So there's only one streamer, up-and-comer, and it's not me. So that's a little weird that I'm not in the chess search. So let's click on chess. That's very disappointing. I'm going to actually play this way. Let's see if it works. So here I'm on chess. And chess is offline. Oh, chess is a person. Chess is not a person, I don't believe. So let's go browse, maybe, and then like search and be like chess. Search for game chess. I'd like some chess, please. Chess. Okay, so Student Union Chess, 8 viewers. Endgame Practice, 35 viewers. I doubt that Student Union Chess is what's bringing all these viewers. It just doesn't seem likely. This is an interesting position. If I check... Let's play carefully and carefully first. Okay, I like this. I like this pawn, which is protected. I like this position here. If he's forced to move his king, he goes back. I think I'll play this way. Student Union Chess is totally not bringing in the viewers, so I don't know where you came from, but there's a lot of strangers. Hello, I hate RBF. I hope that's some kind of chemical added to cow's milk, because if RBF is a chess opening, I love RBF. His name's I hate RBF. For you, YouTube viewers who can't see that, I pity you. But you can find Chess Whiz TV episodes on YouTube. You just have to search for Chess Whiz. And great news! You no longer have to spell it correctly. You can now type Chess Whiz and you will find me. It's been years whenever it was like, you know, 8-year-old chess genius was #1, and that's not even me, because his name's not Roger. Which, by the way, my name is not Roger, so I find that to be highly amusing. Take this, and I'm a few moves quicker. So I'm liking this. But now you can just type Chess Whiz, and it'll say, did you mean Chess Whiz? And it'll show my channel, so that's quite thrilling. I'm now going to promote this thing. He didn't want to run this way because it took a few extra moves, and then I would take this and promote anyway with the flying pawn variation. So I have defeated Speed of Light. You have no feet because I defeated him. Haha, get it? Bam. Pre-move some moves. This is looking good. I don't know why he's still playing. Should I stalemate him? No. Let's make another queen. A lot of pre-moves here. Dun, 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 dun. I Like Milk is watching, which is probably the nemesis of... Get this king out of the way. The nemesis of I Hate RBF is I Like Milk. You can see, take a look at this. Scrolly scroll. We've got I Hate RBF here and I Like Milk here. They are like Batman and that guy who's always attacking Batman. Is there such a guy? I don't know. Well, if there is, that's what they're like because they're antitheses of each other. Cool, that's a word. I win. All right, cool. I love winning. Let's do this again with someone new. Thanks. Thanks. I think let's analyze that really briefly and say that I just don't think he should allow my king to come out here. It could be that he's still fine in this position, but it doesn't feel good for my king to be up here. It just feels like this is going to fall apart like a cheese sandwich that's not cooked long enough. And especially this. I mean, he should just be patient and be like, king back and forth, this way, and back, this way, and hope that nothing bad happens to him. Because when this is actually worse now, this pawn is more close to queening, and these pawns are less close to anything, so that's just goes downhill from there. Whoops, back. Click on, what do I click on today? The position. There we go. Let's add a rook and another rook. Ha ha ha, I added 2 rooks. Now I'm going to do it this way. Let's do it again. I added 2 white rooks just for fun, just so I could laugh at myself. Life is so funny. Okay, here we go. Another opponent. Can I play one? Yes, a chess player. Click faster. That says faster. Make it 6 pawns and in the center. No, I won't do that. Ronderp is here. There was a recent thread in the ChessWhiz TV team thread. And by the way, you can join the team on the Lead Chess website. And it said, what would you like to see on ChessWhiz TV? What do you think Ronderp put in for what he wants to see? Rondep said, I would like to see Rondep on ChessWhiz TV. So today we are featuring Rondep on ChessWhiz TV. And I'm thinking about this because if he takes, then we're totally drawish. 3 pawns on each side, which isn't very exciting. So I'm going to take him. Actually, I don't like the way he pulls the king out and then gets his rook down here. So the rook endings, guys, rooks don't like to defend. They don't like to defend because they're bosses, man. You don't want to have your rook doing some lame job defending a pawn because rooks want to kill people. Figuratively speaking, they're not actually mass murderers. They're more like castle-y things. So don't take it seriously. But what I'm trying to say is rooks don't like to just sit around. So you want your rook to attack the other guy's things, not defend. So this rook defending my pawn, stupid. This rook getting down here and attacking all these things, good. So 7th rank, good. This is the 7th rank for him. That's what you want to do. And I am doing worse here, interestingly. Worse than him. 2nd worst in the game. I'm going to play my rook over and then my king over, I think. No. If he gets down here, I'm going to have to challenge him this way. There will be no choice. Rondep's a very strong player. You can see 2,100 points. That's a lot of points. I have received a challenge from Nicholas. He wants to play bullet. He never listens. Let's move over here and trade the rooks. So this is bad for me. My king is further back and his king is further up. So now my goal is to draw this game. You can see an equal quantity of pawns here and an equal quantity here. His king is just a little more advanced. So the question is, can he turn that into a victory? I hope not. Check, I move over. I think I'll just allow that. Hello, everybody. I got some good friends here. Are you aware there's a Rondep fan club? No, that's pretty cool. See how many fans he has. 14 fans of Rondep, aka Superweb. Yay, everywhere. That's pretty impressive. 14 fans. Let's compare that to the ChessWhiz fan club. Briefly. Community teams. So if you would like to go to all teams, this is how you sign up for the ChessWhiz fan club. You type TV because there's no way you'll spell ChessWhiz. There's a bunch of H's. And then you find don't by the way join ChessViz TV. It's a fake page, and I never figured out what SWA means, except I can't breathe, help. But I don't know if that's really what that means. But if you join ChessViz TV, you'll see 200 and ooh, that's a lot. Oh, I'm almost out of time. That's a lot of fans. That's more fans than Rondep has. Ken has more fans. I just like to point that out, Rondep, that I have more fans. Colon left paren. I'm going to send him a right paren in as a counter argument to that. Not going to move these guys. I kind of like the pawn holding back the pawn. It's a nice formation for me. I might win this now. I won't win. He moves his king back and forth like this. It will be a draw, but that's good. His king's more advanced. So what was I saying about true love? True love is so difficult for us. Uh-oh. Can't get in now. So a little concerned he would just do this and take me. So if I play b4, take, I think b4 is a winning move after having repeated the position twice. Take, king over, king up. Yeah, I think I can win this way. And then this pawn goes up in red. Because king here... Why did I not do that last turn? I think I'm going to win this game. Okay, so why is true love so difficult for us? For the first reason that true love is difficult is that we are geographically distant. And that makes it difficult. Come on. Here, king up. Here, king over. And I lose my pawn. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. This square seems just as good as any, but this square seems better. Nope, it's not. There's queening squares that could check me along these diagonals. So I'll just get my, whoa, oh, my king is not safe after all. Get my king safe from that and win. Shouldn't he be playing that? No, I'll win that. He adds me time. I really think I'm going to win this. I think I'll just block his king off. If he pushes, I take, and I'm 2 squares from queening. So was this stupid of me to block my own pawn? I think it's fine. I think I'm hit by several moves here. But I do feel silly with my king there. That feels pretty silly. But I think I still win. Let's go back this way. Oh, I'm so stupid. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can still promote. Just was not playing the smartest move this game. I mean, I'm like, if I push and he king's here, then I king up. So no problem. Yeah, I win. And this king maneuver, I'm like, wee, that wasn't the brilliant maneuver of the day. Geographically distinct is our first challenge. So I'm here somewhere in the United States doing my blah blah. You're probably like some distant country. So that makes it hard for us to hang out. I mean, you would have to travel for hours, maybe even days, just to visit me. Especially Rondep. He lives in Switzerland. I can tell because it says Switzerland right there. That it's just a chess whiz club. Your chess whiz club. So let's play him one more rook game. I did just defeat him. We'll play one more like this, and then we'll add a second rook, and we'll take a new opponent. So if you want to pay Pablo, we can do that right after this, but you do have to be the quickest in the land in order to get that challenge going. So this time I'm going to break my own advice and go pawn first just because I want to get my rook to be active. I'm a cheater. I put my rook right behind this thing, whereas his rook is off to the side. That's the way. So because we're distant, it's hard for us to hang out. That's an important part of true love, is spending time together. If you just exist separately, then it's really hard to have that true love. It's just difficult. This move seems bad because he pushes here. I don't want the pawns to be in that formation. So I'll play king over. No, so I'll just play this. I don't think there's a huge problem, but I could have a problem after king c5. I don't like this very much. The second thing besides geography is a diversion of interests. It's true that we both enjoy chess, but we have a lot of other things that are not in common. It's true we also both enjoy ping pong because all chess players play ping pong for some reason. But I mean, some of your hobbies, like for example, blowing people up because you're actually a terrorist. I don't do that very often, so we just have trouble connecting on that level. So I think that diversion of interest, even though we both enjoy chess, I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't have in common. You probably don't like screamo music, and that's one of my favorite kinds, that kind of music where it just sounds like he's going hoarse constantly and can't speak. That's just such a great kind of music. I'm just kidding. I don't like that kind of music. It's terrible. I will lose if I play there, by the way. So let's move the king up. This is looking pretty good now because my king is more advanced than his king. Oh. Now this is looking pretty bad. So I maybe shouldn't have allowed his rook to do that. If I defend this pawn, which rooks don't like to do, he takes this one, I take here, he takes this one, I take here, he takes this one. Then I can start promoting. Maybe I'll promote faster. I'll do that. He might protect it this way. Slow me down by a move. I'm going to play here. I know it looks so bad, but the idea is the pawn's actually going to do something. If he takes this pawn, he's guarding this pawn, which is obnoxious. So I'm going to protect it and push it. So rooks do like to defend if that thing they're defending has a lot of potential. I mean, they don't like to defend 90-year-old women because I take that back. They love 90-year-old women. 90-year-old women are great. But they don't like to defend them because they don't have a lot of potential in their future. They mostly stay in one place. No offense to you. I don't think you're a 90-year-old woman, though, since you're on the internet, and very few 90-year-old women are on the internet. They like to defend things like pawns that are about to promote into queens because they have potential to become queens. And it's true that some 90-year-old women also have that potential, so I don't know what I'm saying. But push, I have to do some calculation here. Rook here, threatening this. It seems like this could work. Check, and then I'm right to the rank of checking. Okay, so this is once again looking pretty good. Guys, you know how complex these endgames are. Should I just take this pawn? Or should I push again? King over. King up, then he just checks forever and takes my rook. That's not very good. So let's take this. Go this way so that when he takes that, it's not check. These endgames are not easy. Even Rondep is having trouble. I'll just take that. So now I'm down a pawn. Oops, but my pawn is more advanced. And his king is more back. You're more back, king. So that's pretty good. Now I'm threatening checkmate, which is nice. If I play here, he attacks my pawn. I go here. He takes my pawn, I take his. It doesn't seem good, so let's stay in this area. Maybe it will be draw. All rook endings are drawn, so it's not too surprising that it's a draw. But since I'm down a pawn, I'm okay with that draw. I don't think he can do anything better than check me forever. So that's the second challenge with true love, is that we have different interests. The third challenge is that true love, and I mean true altruism, caring about another human being, is extremely, extremely, extremely rare. More rare than you think. I'm going to take this for free. Why wouldn't I do that? Should I draw now? What if I go this way and then protect my pawn? It's draw, so I'll just keep doing this. It's still a draw. If only I could get out of check. I'm going to try. Oops! I got out of check. Yes, he'll never check me now that I have distracted him with a free pawn. Yeah, that wasn't the smartest, but it's still a draw. He thinks he can skewer me, but I'm totally safe, so I'll offer a handshake. So how rare is it? Why is true love so rare? The reason is that people are secretly selfish. That was a draw. GG. So that was actually an interesting game as well. I think that once I hit this point, I was not doing too well. Considering that I'm about to lose 5 of my 6 pawns, that's kind of a bad thing. However, I did manage, by making our rook defend this 90-year-old woman, to get some kind of counterplay here. And I was lucky to do that, because my rook, if it doesn't do that, you know, it's slow and he's quick. So for example, if I took this analysis board, and he took here, I can't do anything yet, so I'll go play here. And then he takes this, I take this, and he takes this. So we each have one pawn over here, but he's om-nomming at an extremely high rate. This is clearly worse for the black pieces, in this case, me. I have a challenge from Kochan44. It's a 1.5 plus 6. I'm going to look at this position and then decline the challenge because I don't want to play that time control. And also, we've moved on and we're adding rooks. Sorry, I'm going to say... I don't know, so sorry. I'm going to say sorry, I guess. It's not one of the choices. I think there should be an I'm sorry I killed you button down there, because that would make things a little bit simpler. Which game are we on? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Click here. Okay, so rooks. Let's play 2 rooks now. See how this goes. continue from here. Play with a friend. Okay, if you're the fastest clicker, you can click that link and play with me, but you gotta be really fast. In fact, faster than time itself. Soldier 89 is in. What does mean? Because I've always thought that Kun is like North Korea. It's just spelled backwards because some North Koreans are dyslexic. And because there's nobody who has told me that's not true, I have just assumed it for all these years. Soldier 89 is another streamer. And just like me, streaming out over the internet. So what was that third? Oh, Grandmaster. Ooh, rated 1574. What was that third issue? Altruism is so rare. You might not believe me. I have a friend who's very optimistic about humanity, and he believes that people are essentially good. Maybe a few people, like, they get messed up and they are mean people, but most people are nice, good people who want the best for others. Wrong. Most people want the best for themselves. That's rule number one. Rule number two, see rule number one. That's it. But you don't really notice. You want to know why you don't notice that? Because that's true of you too. You're like, oh, that's just like me, so I'm not even going to notice. I'm actually not joking here, unlike most of the things I say on Chesswiz TV. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. My king is on the 4th rank, and he hasn't even moved his. I mean, who could talk about selfishness at a time like this? But truly, that is truly true. I think just take this file here. Maybe advance again. What can my king do in the face of so many rooks, however? I think I'll just get forced back with check and check, so I think I'll bring my rook in. What was I saying? What was I saying? Something about true love. Yeah, take, for example, something that you would think is altruistic. I'm going to move here so he doesn't get on this rank, which would be painful for me. Take that. Or maybe C4. This is actually starting to look bad. I mean, he's going to double up and pin me if I C4. Take, and this rook's not doing anything yet. So let's take that and make this rook do something. So this is, if I play rook d1, it quickly becomes a draw. That's no fun. Take some altruistic act. Like, for example, you have a birthday. And someone comes to your birthday party and they bring you like a paper money. That still exists, right? Money's not digital entirely. Digital. Uh-oh. That was stupid. Now he's going to get his rook down here and on me. Let's be careful. I do need to recapture, though. And he brings you some paper money. How altruistic of him, you might say. How generous and kind and thinking of me. Wrong! He's only bringing you that money so that you will think more highly of him. This is all for him. And if you think he's being nice, that's because he thinks he's being nice. But he's confusing himself. That's the real reason. Now, let's say it's a whole heap of money. Like a stack like this. Like a big stack of birthday money. That still is not altruistic. He's giving you that so that you will think of him as this nice money-giving guy, when really, he's just a birthday party goer and impresser. Which people have never called me that in my entire life, a birthday party goer and impresser. But that's just because they don't think in such large words. Most people are just like, yeah, which is a short word. It's spelled U-U-G-U-H, and it's pronounced bleh. So that's how most of my friends talk. So that's an example of something that you might think is altruistic, but it's not. You might think they're being generous, but they're just... And another thing they're doing is saving face, because if you show up to a birthday party and you didn't bring a gift, you might as well not have even brought your face, because it's bad for your face to do that. That's why it's called saving face. What are we doing now? My rook is more active than his, so that's cool. My king is more active, so this is good. So now... I will win, right? Yeah, win. Now I win. Not winning yet. How do I win? Oh, king up, right? I just have to play king up. Yeah, I should have played king up last move. This is okay. I don't think I will win. I want to win, though, because I'm so anti-truistic. There's only pawns on one side of the board. This definitely seems drawish. My king is well placed to fight on the king side. There is no king side. I've received a good question. What about if I see a girl who rejects me and I find out she's in love with some other guy? This must be a guy writing to me because he's on the internet. And I'm happy for her because she's happy. What does that mean? Ooh, a difficult question. What does that mean? I need to not lose here. Because my king is a little bit out in the boonies right now. So let's not lose. Let's check him forever. No, he's going to get up in here. I guess I'll wait for him to take my things. This is pretty bad. I need that pawn. I can't just live with no pawns. So now I am playing for the draw, which I think I can still draw even though I'm down a pawn. I just have to chew my nail a lot. At this point, I play rook behind. Wait. This could be bad. Defending here. I don't have time to talk about true love right now. I'm watching you, and I'm not losing. I don't know what that means. If that girl leaves you and you're happy for her. There's definitely some answers in chat. One guy says you're batting for the wrong team. That could be. Maybe you're confused. He is a streamer and he is nice. Oh, thank you, Pablo. Pablo says I'm a streamer and I'm nice. That's pretty nice of you. But you're not truly altruistic, are you? If I play this way, pretty bad. This is bad. I'm losing now. How did I do this to myself? Probably had a draw, but I'm not a computer. I'm just a streamer. And I'm nice. What elo is this guy? Asked Boss K on a subway. What elo are you, Boss K? What bossy boss right do you have to ask me my elo when you haven't even posted your elo? Oops, I've just checkmated myself. Ow, I'll type ow. Ow! I shouldn't have made that last move. I'm interested though. Let's ask the computer. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces on the board. I almost clicked that rook, which means a computer can totally solve this position without my help. All I have to do is click the computer analysis button. The computer will tell us who will win this game. Hey, I got some fan mail, guys. What's it say? Hi, today you will record a new videos. At which time? At what time is it in your country? I follow you on YouTube. Today at 4 p.m. GMT. It is happening now. In fact, it's only happening for 15 more minutes, so he better connect quickly. Soldier destroyed me. That was very sad. So it says that black is winning by 2 pawns. That's pretty useless, 2 pawns. I guess that means a winning. It should be able to say for sure, right? But it was not able to, but this was a bad move. So I think he's able to find a win here, being ahead 2.5 pawns. It seems like a lot. But nice play, Soldier. I think that around here, I was feeling great, this position. And then I very stupidly thought I will trade everything off on the king side so that my king, which is well positioned to go in 2 directions, has only 1 direction to go. This was a very stupid plan, and I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have planned this plan. It was a bad plan. I shouldn't have planned it. If I just didn't plan that plan, his rook would be guarding this pawn, which is passive. Rooks don't like to guard 90-year-old women. And so my rook, which is attacking 2 things, would be way better. So I should have just walked my king around a little bit and not done that. At this point now I'm worse because there's only interesting things on this half, and his rook is cutting me like a mad cutter right down here. It's not happy, it's mad, and that's bad. Mad is bad. If you haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, I recommend it. Get it? recommend it because wreck is in the name. Yeah. So let's go another game. This time we'll add bishop and knight for one side, and we'll give extra pawn for this side. This is an interesting position. Let's try it. Whoops, I don't want to play with the machine. Are you stupid? No, I am. I have to type everything again. Well, let's put them back here. That seems more fair. Wow. Continue from here with a friend, if I still have any. Go. Friends are very elusive. One time I invited all my friends over to my house because I live in a house. And I said to them, friends, I said, I'm glad you're here. What do you think of Chess Whiz TV? And they both said, what's Chess Whiz TV? So that told me I have some marketing to do. So guys, if you're watching right now, you need to tell your friends because I have two. That was the joke, right? Both. I have two friends and it's just not enough to get the word out. I think I'll attack that knight while getting my king going. It's pretty good. Hello, a chess player. Hi. I'll say that in all caps because I'm so excited. What is your knight doing besides being crazy and moving 4 times? I don't know, but it is doing that. Oh, I have 2 rooks. That's a problem. Lol. 2 rooks. I don't think I should have 2 rooks. I wonder what I can do with this rook to make this more fair. I think I'll go lose it. I meant to do rook and pawn against bishop and knight, but instead I gave myself 2 rooks. Luckily, that was me because I chose a random color. That might have been him. So I'm going to go trade my rook for nothing and see what happens when I do that. And then we'll play a game. That's a great question, Jay Chosen. Oh, don't trade your bishop for my rook. Don't do it because then you'll be down a bishop. Got a great question in chat here. You think that's a bad move, but it's a great move. When around friends, are you very quiet? I'm quite. Or are you super vocal like you're on stream? See that contraction right there? You meant you are. I'll put that asterisk there. By the way, it's not pronounced asterisk unless you don't like S's very much. Okay, so now we're playing a game of chess. Let's go play. This is more like it. Okay, now watch out. My other rook is powerfuler. Let's attack these things. He's not using his king, which is kind of bad. He should be using his king. Did I mention that part? Yes. Am I very quiet or am I super vocal? Probably vocal. That's why he has 2 friends. Small circles are better. Maybe it is Magnus Carlsen. Actually, I've never even met him, let alone befriended him. So there goes that hope for anything. I play chess just in case I become world champion. There's approximately 0% chance that I will ever be world champion. But if I wasted my time with something like anti-chess or King of the Hill chess, there is a 0% chance, absolutely 0% chance that I ever become world champion in those variants. 0%, because there is no world champion. But if I play chess, it's only approximately 0. So I'm actually quite encouraged. Can I trap the knight? No, but I can attack it again for the 19th time, so that's pretty good. A chess player says I'm overextended, but he's my opponent, so I'm going to ignore that. He says that in the chat. It's down there. And so his knight is... You think I'm overextended, man? It looks to me like you're overextended. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Didn't get the apostrophe in there. Okay, so now you're overextended. That's my opinion. And your king is doing nothing ever. Oh, should I bring my rook over or my king up? I think maybe my king should go this way. What will he even do about that? He'll put his bishop here. So let's use the rook first. Okay. The answer to the question, Jay Chosen, is I'm quite. When I'm around both my friends, I'm quite. But it's very strange that I'm populous on the internet. And by that I mean I'm a lot of people. I have multiple YouTube channels, but they're hard to find because I like to be private, you know. Private, that's my middle name. Chess Whiz, private Chess Whiz. Anyway, oh no, I can't get in the rest of the way. That was a very clever move. I guess I'll go back. Yeah, that was a stupid plan to begin with. I'm quiet. It's very strange that I'm popular on the internet. I think it's because there's like people who like what I do can find me, and people who don't like what I do can just ignore me. Whereas among my friends, everyone just ignores me. And so they're not, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope that I'm making sense, because if I'm not even making sense, then I'm really wasting my time. Did you notice that I spelled sense with the C, like sense, like money? Because I'm not even making a few cents, that I'm wasting my time. Get it? So I'm going to try to open up a file over here. I think that my rook will suddenly be powerful if I get an open file on this side of the board. I don't think he can prevent it, except with a5, but he'll never play that. See, look at that. He never did. So now rook a8, rook a2, and we have problem. I think we have problem. I think I'll just defend that. Stupid. It's an old lady. I'm not going to defend it. But I don't like putting my pawns on that same color. That's bad too. My king is more active. My rook needs to do something here. I gave his knight an outpost. I'm playing badly, but finally my rook can do something. So let's see what we can do with it. Apparently nothing. Apparently he's owning me. Oh no, a telephone call. Let's ignore that. I just got an iPhone, by the way, guys. That was that iPhone ringtone. I'm thrilled by it. I can just live it up with my iPhone. Because I used to have a lame phone. He offers a draw. I guess I'll accept because I can't get in. GG. I feel terrible about that game. That was terrible. Yeah, I don't think I played that very well. In fact, I want to see the computer analysis on that game, because besides the rook b3, which of some dubious nature, the rest of it just didn't feel like I was building anything. I mean, my king, it was being kingly, and my rook was on an open file. Meanwhile, his king did nothing. He moved his knight 15 times, his bishop 16 times. Feels like I should have gotten an advantage. And instead, I struggled to do nothing. Like, I created a spot for his knight, and then I agreed to a draw. That was like everything that I accomplished. Very unaccomplishmentful, which is definitely a word, unaccomplishmentful. I got another message here. It says, okay, thuks. I'm going to agree with that by closing it. What's this thing do? Oh, that's a new thing right there, guys. That tells you who's winning. And so now, it's pretty even. Even, Steven. Even. White's ahead. Yep, yeah. Tied. Even. Black's ahead. Even. Why is it? See, this little meter is going up and down. That's such a time saver. I don't even have to. I don't know what I don't have to do. So king e6. White's winning by 0.8. I'm not sure why. But then he missed the move, knight d1, and now black's winning again. Even. Black's winning. So now b4, black's winning. Black's winning. Blah, blah, blah. This computer analysis is so useless. It's not recommending any moves. It's just saying, oh, you're slightly behind, slightly ahead, slightly behind. Look at this line. It's like, well, you're making bad moves, but they're not bad enough for me to recommend anything better. So I'll just continue to tell you that the moves aren't very good. Bye. Thanks, computer. Thanks for telling me that the moves weren't very good and the advantage went back and forth tinily. I'm going to watch that meter. Watch that meter right over there. I'm pointing at it. Watch it. Watch it wiggle. Oh, it's wiggling. Oh, you're winning. You're losing, winning. Stupid. Yeah, thank you, computer. So we have time for one last game. That's going to be it. So in this final game, we're going to take the rook off. Maybe we should play bishop versus knight ending. That would be cool. That'll be the final one that we'll do. And we'll also do pawn super majorities, not super majorities, but just majorities on each side of the board. So the gap is moved. So let's try this one. This is the final one. If we have any more friends, we will try it. If you want to play, you're too late. Someone else already just got to play by clicking this link. There's a slight delay in the stream, so by the time you hear me say if you want to play, the link has already been clicked. So bad luck for you, because Spam Africa is the opponent of the day. So I'm going to use my king. That's an important part of the game. Good luck. Have fun. I'm typing it because I care about you. Black is winning. Is that true? I don't think black is winning. You're a very opinionated young man. There were multiple people who tried to click on that, but they didn't all click on it successfully. Oh, I Hate RBF says, if you want recommendations, you click the button for it. I'm going to try that as quick as I can. And then I'm going to go, because this is the last game. But if you like what you see, ChessWiz TV. Oh, that rhymes. I should say that every time. Wait, that rhymes too. I'm made of glue. Never mind. That part is not very good, even though it also rhymes. Although I'm sticky, so you better get quickie online and see what time it is. Chess with TV time, and that has to be time instead of time so that it can rhyme. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mr. Bean. I'm stopping now. Don't even eat your chow. Okay, can my king do something? Nothing rhymes with something. You know, the best time when you need to rhyme is to say the same word twice, because twice rhymes with twice. I just hit my microphone, and I'm stopping now. So if I play this and take that, is that pretty good? I think so. I'm winning, and I'm not even paying any attention. Stopping my rhyme time. Here we go. So you can find Chess with TV Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. GMT, which is, if you're in the United States, it's like 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast, and 8 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. If you're in China, then wear a face mask unless you're in West China, in which case, sorry, there's nobody there except you and a bunch of land. Someone in the chat says I need to utilize my bishop, but I disagree. I think I can win entirely with my king. Totally, I'm winning. But yeah, you're right. I will utilize it shortly. Maybe next game, but it'll be soon. Got to bring my king back. Now I'm going to utilize. Oh, look at this utilization. Do you think bishop b2? Oh, it's utilized. Brain utilized. Wow. You didn't say use, did you? I mean, you could have said you need to. Well, you could say you need to use your bishop. But you wanted to be more sophisticatory than that. You didn't want to say use because it's the same as utilize, and utilize is longer. Why would you use a short one if you could use a diminutive one or a long one? Really? Utilize? That's not even a word. Only say that. Only people like that. He resigns because look at that utilization right there. I'm going to take his knight for flee, which is what they say in Le Pen. GG. Feeling calm again. Happens once or twice a day. That fell apart for him, unfortunately. I think actually his downfall was not using his king. Like he got it to here, but he didn't use it any further like any of these moves. Instead, his queen side, or this king side, I guess, fell apart. So instead of rushing around, I think he should just use his king a little bit more. GG, but BG by me. Well, that's 50%. Not too bad. We get an F. F, that's for fantastic, by the way. If this is graded on a curve, it might be a D. On a curve, maybe a C. Because people are dumb, so if you average yourself with other dumb people, you might actually pass the class. Okay, calming down. Anything else important to say? Yeah, you should tell your friends about Chess with TV because truly, I don't have very many friends and they don't care about chess. So there's only one way to get the word out. So if you have friends and they like chess, you could say, just search the internet for Chess Whiz and you'll find him. Because now, if I just want to show this off, right? Chess Whiz. I mean, I could type Chewiz and it would, yuck! Never mind. I'll spell it this way. So did you mean Cheese Whiz, or Cheesewick? So I meant Cheese Whiz, right? Cheese Whiz, never mind. This is stupid demonstration. So Chess Whiz. So apparently you can't be that lazy. But if you leave the H out of Whiz, then you can find, this is not me, but the purple ones are me, right? So there's me, and there's me, and there's me. That's my website right there. So you can do that. So tell your friends about it. And the other thing is, if you do want the show to start on time, we were 5 minutes late because I was installing updates because I'm so poor I can't afford an updated computer. And that's because you're not supporting the show. So I'm just going to tell you you can do that, even though I'm not really going to receive any donations because there's no such thing as true love. So if you go to patreon.com, that's not how you spell it. I have a Patreon account. I'm going to put a bunch of H's and T's over here. There, if you go there, then you'll end up here and you can support me. So if you want to support the show, you found out about Chess Whiz and you're like, please don't stop. I know you've only done 185 episodes, but I really want you to do 186. Here's some money. Then you can do that. And I will be extremely excited because this is a passion of mine. I mean, it's like stand-up comedy. I'm not even standing up. It's pretty nice. This has been Chess Whiz TV. Thanks for watching.